So what it is doing is all shock absorbers are used to dissipate energy. If you have it. It is on the edge. There is no shock absorber which is used for harnessing. This is a platform technology, can be used in transport, can be used in various needs of various kinds of objects. Need to chop. Now this is another interesting application of cycle. Very difficult for some of you to manage, imagine. Options have to be shared because otherwise they develop fixed on the scale. Now this is a cycle-based shape. Cycle-based shape. So one person drives the cycle, another person shapes. Muhammad Idris from Meerut in Uttar Pradesh. This fellow is driving and the energy is being transferred to this wire. And he's able to use it for sharing the shock forces. So, whole range of applications. Now, these applications, as you all know, Professor, you know it very well, they will not emerge in our labs, in our functions, because our students are not affected by these problems. They are not challenged by these problems. It is not their concern. They don't see a career option there. So is the case with that. Also with that. But this problem needs to be solved. This problem needs to be solved because otherwise a lot of inefficiency will remain in the country. And we will not be able to overcome that problem. Similarly, in a lot of stoves that we have seen, in most of the kerosene stove, and recently in case of petroleum, acid installed about 6 of them. There is a common concept that all these stoves use. Either you heat the kerosene, or you heat the air, or both, and the energy efficiency goes up. From 26 to 40 to 42%. 26% is a normal stove, with German 30%. I'm talking of non-anti-burner stoves. Because anti-burner stoves have a higher efficiency. And when in Indian Institute of Petroleum certified that, it obviously became a good example. So there are a lot of such technologies which are using very interesting concepts in terms of the energy management, in terms of the principle that they are trying to use. And there are not only in agriculture, there are innovations in the case of machinery, but also in terms of varieties. We saw this the coconut crushing machine. Earlier we saw multi-grade crusher, the tree climber, and tree climber in both. In Kerala, which somebody mentioned that we had developed a tree climber as a whole here. And here is unfortunately, Mr. Aparchan died recently, and so also his father, but he has inspired many other people for doing innovations. And this is a simple button. There is a better button which has come afterwards. A tree climber developed by Mushtaq Ahmed in Kashmir, in Anantnag district, costing about 250 rupees only. A very different concept, a very different kind of trees. Triggered by this innovation, but not at all based on the same principle. Very different concept. How innovations in one part can trigger this purpose, or one of the purposes of the workshop also is to trigger ideas in our mind, so that we can learn from each other, see how innovations in one sector. Rakesh was asking in the morning, do you find any other domain in which this could apply? This is a very relevant question. We may come from different domains, but applying the same concept and argument can give us whole range of new ideas because now this is for guide fluids cutting for fuel board and it's a very good solution that we have developed 200 degrees. The climber that we saw earlier costed about 2,000. Scale down to 10%. So 1/10 of the cost. And it doesn't have to be because many people can't afford costly robotic based or remote controlled or motorized climbers. But then it's a very good solution. This is the cloud that I was mentioning, which you saw outside, same cloud you find in chat. So what I'm trying to say therefore is that there are a whole range of innovations that we have, which we have found in the country. We saw this innovation in the morning about the bulb that you had. We saw this structure in the morning by him. Whole range of these innovations have come about. This is the benefit sharing formula that we developed. Because one of the debate that I and Eric have been having for the last 3 years is that, well, yes, users develop innovations, companies benefit from it. What do we do that with these ideas they use? And we began from a position, why do we need to give anything? After all, I guess if they are used by the company, they will reduce or make the product better, other people will benefit from it. But that's not necessarily the best way of recognizing the rewarding. We thought that if companies benefit, they must share it. Now this is something after a lot of debate in our course to develop this formula. And we're trying to implement it. This is a normative suggestion. It's not that everybody must be bound. There are individuals who said we want 75% for 1/7. No share for community, no share for nature. And we said, okay, it's your condition. We have to accept it. So it is only a suggestion, a framework of thinking, and share for community and nature, because without community support, the individual will not be able to act anything. Once something must go for common good, something should go for conservation of nature, something must come to promote domain knowledge, which is, as you can notice in this meeting, there's so few. On its own, it will not change, the gap is not reduced. Convenience is fun. Innovation is fun. Not everybody gets a lottery of licensing. A lot of innovators have very good ideas, but for some reason or other, maybe because of inefficiency at our end, they are not able to find licensing opportunities. They still should be able to get some support if they want to develop their ideas, they want to test them further, some support has to be given. So a whole range of stakeholders which have to be brought into the picture if they really want a fair and just way of sharing benefits from those who develop technology and those who benefit from it. And this is a new concept that we try to develop. When a Herbert Technology was licensed to a company, and I have especially been involved in that, you see the photograph of a person whose knowledge base is product. You cannot find a single example where inventor or innovator of a product is represented on the package. And why not? Well, after all, what message it will give? The message we are saying is, any user of this product, if you have an innovation, right now. Which means every consumer of an innovative product is a potential innovator that contributes to an idea. And this can become very powerful means of popularizing the culture of innovation in the country, which we must appreciate. Innovation could of course be of different kinds, and we must try to bring them in. Let me show you this example. I mean, normally on the gas, you have ridges like this on the plate.